Here's the self-awareness assessment. With this assessment, this is the final page that the students will get if you choose to share it with them. And so they're going to take a assessment using Google Forms. And once they take Google Forms, they will have this nice little spreadsheet that pops out their score for each of these different areas that kind of talk about their self-awareness. So with this survey, what you're going to do first to get the Google form is make a copy of the spreadsheet because there's a lot of formulas in here and you want to be able to copy all those formulas so you don't need to set up all the different things that are kind of in this background. So again, there is a scoring formula. So again, just copy this Google sheet. So to copy it, you're going to go to File, make a copy, and then I would just rename it. Once you have your copy, you're going to hit OK. And then you're just going to wait for the magic to kind of happen. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the original. That way I know I'm in my copy. And I can see right here, I've got everything again set up. So now to get to the Google form, you are going to go to Tools, Manage Form, and then Edit Form. You don't want to change any of the questions, but you will want to go into the settings and you're going to want to make sure that your responses are being collected by the email and in your school district. That way you can send an email to the students if you choose to do that. Okay, so everything again is set up. I send it just like a normal Google form. And now I'm ready to kind of set up the Autocrat. So if you choose to send this out, you will set up Autocrat. So again, this will send an email to your students. If you just want the scores, they're going to pop up right here for each student. So every single student would just come in here. They would do the quick survey. And they'll just kind of rate themselves on how they are able to do these different activities. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to skip this whole page. We'll have 0. We'll have 0. We'll do one question here. Submit, and now you can see my score populating right here. So I didn't answer these questions, so that's why there's 0. But I did get a 21 out of this area. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Extensions, Autocrat, and you're going to hit Launch. Again, this is if you want to send the email. Now that I have Autocrat set up, you can just quickly kind of go through it. So you're going to want to click the pencil just to make sure everything looks good. And when you click the pencil, here's the name. Here's that Google slide. It's going to look like this. Wherever there's carets, this is going to change to the student's number, to the student's name. It's picking up all the right things, and you can just kind of double check. Right here, it's going to rename it the student's name and their assessment, and it's going to save in a Google Drive folder. This folder is owned by me, so if you want to, I would create a brand new folder in your Google Drive and call it results or something like that, and then change your folder with my folder. That way you have ownership of your results. And then just next. Right here, it's going to send the email to the students. So I'm going to say email, and then you can change this message if you would like. This is going to be the email message sent to the students. And then I want it to run a trigger. So as students complete this, they will get the email. Maybe you want to send it all at one time. If that's the case, you would hit no. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Once you hit save, there's one more button you need to click, and that is the play button. So right here, there's the play button, and then you're just waiting for links to appear over on this side. And again, it might take a little bit depending on how many students you have taking this test, but here is the final result that students will have access to if you choose to send this to them. It's got their self-care, their emotional self-care, their balance, and you can see all of their different scores, and then you can work with them on those different skills that they might need help with. So again, copy the Google Sheet, and then you can go into Tools, and you're able to manage that Google form and send it out. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.